Hey guys, what's going on? It's Defiance here, and I want to talk to you about how to use your drones effectively in Rainbow Six Siege. Most people take droning lightly. They drone out a bomb site, they suicide their drones often, and it's very useless to the team since at the end of the round, you barely have any drones to be able to find out the final positions. Droning is super useful in this game, and lots of people don't master the skill, and that's what causes you to not be able to rank up or play better in a competitive setting. Let's talk about the first drones that you use, the suicide drones. That is mainly for your entry. One of them, either your Zoph or Ash, runs in their drone to find out the bomb site and get as much intel as they can, while their IGL or whoever your team captain is looks at their drone to see what info he can grab from this. Maybe it's that the whole wall is reinforced in master and they have a rotate here in master. It depends on what he sees, and then he can call a strat off that. This suicide drone is very important, but what you see in ranked is that everyone suicides their drone. There's 3 people that are just bomb rushing site to just get their instant points because they're not thinking about what they're using their drone for. Suicide drones should be very little used. You should only be using 1 out of your 10 drones to suicide to find info. Alright, let's move on to the next type of drones. These are called cutoff drones. For example, let's say we're taking the master side over to clear aviator just like how to attack aviator in my other video. What you want to do is set up a flank drone right here in jungle to watch red stairs. This drone is hard to see, and what it does is that you're able to have your flank watch be able to watch this entire hallway. The bottom stairs come up for red, and if they're trying to flank Astro, you can hear them as well. Another drone you would want to have for this type of attack is, for example, let me just pick up this drone real quick, is to have an Astro flank drone with even nomads. You either can put it simply on the ground, have a low drone, but these are found more quickly, or you can have a more advanced drone, for example, up here in this corner, to see the actual come up of Astro, or I would put it over here, which is my personal preference, so you can actually see Astro stairs. With these type of drones, you're able to hold flank by just flipping between 2 switches, instead of actually having to manually hold multiple angles as one player as your flank watch. Cutoff drones are super useful, and if you don't see your team putting cutoff drones, then you should definitely start putting them. For example, if you're a flex player, Sledge, or like Buck and Ying, etc., these type of flex ops, you want to be normally putting these cutoff drones. These will help your team in the later round. If your entry dies, they can flip between these camps and have your flank watch take positions that he normally couldn't have. The next thing are pre-place drones. Pre-place are completely different than cutoff drones. They might look similar, but they're not. For example, this Astro cam that I put right here is a cutoff drone. But this cam right here in this corner is a pre-place drone. This pre-place drone sees Astro, and that's able to just give me intel on Astro. This drone is able to watch the cutoff or the rotate up for your flank. Let me show you a good example of a pre-place drone. Most people don't know that you can get a pretty good drone in Trophy if you just jump up your drone onto this deer antler and then vault up onto this lamp and then onto this deer head. If you get behind this deer head, you can see the entire trophy, and this is a super good pre-place drone because most people, when they're entering trophy, they're not looking up there for that drone. And obviously you can put it on that beam or another head. It's lots of good drones here that most people don't look at or try to look for. With that being in mind, you're able to see the entire trophy and just tell your entries, okay, Astro's clear, trophy is clear by just flipping between 2 drones. And then your entries are just able to run in, not have to wait for a drone to come by with you. The next type of drone is a leading drone. This is used when an entry is trying to enter a place where you weren't able to put a pre-place drone. For example, let's say he's trying to enter through master all the way to statue. Statue and then top red. What you want to do is have a drone going forward and your entry close enough so that when the defender tries to shoot this drone, that the attacker or your entry is able to kill the defender. Leading drones are normally used in the middle round to maybe drone into a site and enter through that, or at the late round to just find last intel. Let's talk about drone economy. You have 10 drones in total in your total lineup. We talked about what Flex does with their drones. We talked about what the flank watch is supposed to do. But let's talk about the support players. What are they supposed to do? They normally have drones. They're supposed to use their first set of drones as pocket drones. They should have 2 drones in their pocket every single round. And one of them should be a leading drone. The final drone should be if a leading drone was shot or if we need intel on a site. This is a late round suicide drone. This is less likely to be shot for the reason that you've already gotten map control. And with map control, you're able to control more of the bomb site than normal. For example, if you have control of Skull, you're easily able to drone Aviator and maybe even close to Study compared to if it's at the beginning of the round when the defenders are setting up an Aviator. They're able to shoot your drone with no contention. These late round drones that the supports are supposed to be using are meant for your entries to make hero plays if needed, or to set up for an execute, which is maybe they drone out, they get the last positions. So let's say they find that one's vault, one's bar, and it's a 4v2. You're then able to be like, okay, what do we choose to do? We want to plant, or do we want to bum rush them and actually take our gunfights? This will give your IGL more info, and especially in ranked, this will help you be able to pinch and not just go one by one through one doorway and check every single angle. Instead of checking every angle, you're able to check the specific angles that the players are in. Drones are often misused, and this is a good way to fix it. Make sure to check this out in your next rank game or competitive match.
Dang, you found the cam. Yeah, I need help. One dead. Are they in kitchen? Tell me. Ping the wall, ping the wall, ping the wall. You're dead. Refrag me now, refrag me. Okay, we're gonna go up red.
Make sure you leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and comment down below what your favorite part of this video was, and make sure you let me know what you want to see next.